All right, man. Let's talk about Dmitry Bivol taking on Gilberto Ramirez this Saturday, November 5th. Yes, it's November. October just came and went. Um, they're fighting in Abu Dhabi over there in the UAE. So let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. This fight is anticipated by hardcore boxing fans around the world. All right. Now, I read an article that Canelo Alvarez was waiting. Um, he was waiting, trying to see who the winner was going to be. Most people believe Canelo Alvarez don't want to fight Bivol again. So he rode for Gilberto Ramirez because he said that he wouldn't fight Gilberto Ramirez, right? And that's what he said. He said that he wouldn't fight Gilberto Ramirez because he didn't want to fight no more Mexicans. Now, people gave him a pass for saying that, you know what I'm saying? And, at the end of the day, it is what it is. I can care less. I'm going to stay out of Mexican business, all right? That's their business they got going on. But to me, I see the clear-cut winner here. I don't really think as much um, to bank on. Only thing you really can bank on is that Ramirez is just too big and strong for Bivol, and he walked through everything Bivol got, and that's what happens. Other than that happening, which that's a slim chance to happen regardless. If we being real, that's a real slim chance in happening. I just think Dmitry Bivol is just too skilled, too strong. I mean, we seen Jesse Hart hurt Gilberto Ramirez. And if Dmitry Bivol, had if he had a different gear that he really, really can turn up to, I think that he had more stoppages. But when you win rounds like he went in rounds and stuff of that nature, it's just to the point where, he beating guys convincingly, and he do got some power in that right hand. He got some power in both hands. It's to be respected. He agile, he quick, he athletic. He fight with a rhythm. Um, you know, and he an all around great fighter. Honestly, the only issue with me was I didn't think he was gonna get the decision versus versus uh, versus Canelo Alvarez. I know he can box, and he can. I think he can fight if he have to, right? But I don't think size is going to be a factor here because he's strong. He understands distance. He understands how to control distance. And he fight with a rhythm. You know what I'm saying? It's not a rhythm where he giving up much ground. You know what I'm saying? He know how to use his he know how to use his he knows how to use his he know how to kind of box and leverage his opponent. I won't say leverage, but he know how to be aggressive. With his size and reach. He know how to fight on the front foot. He know how to fight on the back foot. He know how to fight going side to side. He know how to hold his ground. When he move, it's kind of just like he resetting. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he moving to run. Like we see some fighters like Keith Thurman a lot of time. He just moving just not to get punished. That's not the case with That's not the case with Bivol. He moving to make a boxing move, or if he's stepping over, you know what I'm saying. If he's stepping over, it's for a boxing. It's in a boxing move in mind. It's exactly a boxing move in mind. That's kind of what he kind of got cooking in the kitchen. He's setting up boxing moves, you know, and very dangerous fighter, man. And like I said before, 6 foot, 72-inch arms, 31, not old, 20 wins, 11 KOs, no losses, no draws. He got the better resume. I mean, even without Canelo on the resume, with guys like Joe Smith Jr., John Pascal, Isaac Chilamba, tough, awkward fighter, Sullivan Barrera when he had one loss. Guys like Cedric Agnew, Felix Valera when he was undefeated. I mean, really no snack cakes. He came in fighting a guy with 21 wins and 10 losses. Keep looking at his resume. It's not a guy with a sub 500 record yet. It's 8-5 is the closest I've seen so far. So I mean, he ain't fought nobody with a sub 500 record yet. I think this might be his first undefeated fight. No, he beat a Fizz Valero. Excuse my ignorance there. I just said that. So he ain't had a guy on his resume with a sub 500 record. So he been fighting guys. You know what I'm saying? He been fighting guys who don't know, what a lopsided victory is. Now Ramirez is a big guy, man. That's his advantage. Not too much skill there. A lot of his skills kind of got stunt. His growth got stunted because um, Top Rank just they didn't want to. They was doing what Al Heyman was doing now. They didn't want to do business with fight with They didn't want to do business with other promotional companies, and him and Oscar Valdez was a victim of their growth being stunted. But 6'2" and a half, 75-inch arms, only got 3-inch reach advantage, 2.5-inch height advantage. But on fight night, his advantage is going to be he probably going to be a heavyweight. So that's all I really see him doing is trying to walk down Bivol, break him down to the body, then kind of just use his weight advantage he gained the night after, the day, after the weigh-in, and just walk through him. So it's not too much strategy here. He gonna try to go to the body, hit him with the liver shot, but what he gonna find out is how strong Bivol base is, and he gonna get countered. And if I was a bet man, it was ever a time for Bivol to get a knockout in a very important fight. I think the time is now, right? I think the time is in this fight. I think he got an opponent that's tailor made. For whatever reason, this fight went over to Dubai, so he won't get the energy of fighting in Southern California or Southwest or even fighting in Mexico. He don't know how to lose. But, like I said, I seen Jesse Hart hurt him, and his resume is really just hollow. I mean, he fought a 3-loss to Sullivan Barrera. Yerninsky Gonzalez, okay. Tommy Campersi, all right. Jesse Hart, which, he had a majority decision, the second time. I remember the second fight. But Jesse Hart, I think, hurt him at the end of the first fight. That's the best name on his resume. Old Arthur Abraham. You know what I'm saying? So Derek Edwards, who did stop Badu Jack, he fought him in Atlanta. Is that Atlanta? I don't know. No, that's a State Farm Arena. I don't know where that was. I thought that was possibly in Atlanta. I could be wrong. Let's see. That was in Texas, State Farm Arena. So, Maximum Vasilov. I mean, he fought Derek Finley as well. So he got some names that the average person, average boxer fan or casual fan wouldn't recognize. But how I see this, man, I see it as I think it was ever a time for Bivol to put a stamp on his career. It's now. What Gilberto Ramirez got to do is make it a dog fight. But the thing about Bivol, he never fight outside himself. And most of the time it's a good thing. He's a very disciplined fighter. And sometimes that's a bad thing. Because sometimes you want to see him step it up and mash the gas and go get a stoppage. So from that type of aspect, and in some quarters that can be a bad thing. You would like to see him kind of, his motor is just idle. It's just idle. Um, you know, uh, so sometimes it's just idle. You kind of want to see him kind of step it up a little bit. Style could be a little amateurish, kind of where he kind of stepping over and doing the same thing, kind of repetitive combinations. Where he's stepping over, you let him get to a groove, he just gonna keep doing what he do. Stepping over, blah, blah, blah. He kind of throws punches at the same rhythm. So if Ramirez don't want to go with the game plan, just walking him down, breaking him down, if we turn Ramirez, he doing his little, turn and then firing off the same rhythm combination. Ramirez got ready when he turned to set itself in position to punch with him. That could be a little bit thing of the game plan. Sometimes Bivol can kind of, be throwing the same combinations, but what make it cold is that, he'll throw a fan in there or his foot movement, the way that, he steps over, a lot of the kind of, I won't say it's Pacquiao-ish, but it's kind of Pacquiao step over his opponent, don't be, they turn around and they out of position. He take advantage of them. And I think kind of Bivol kind of does that in his own way, but if Ramirez could punch with him, that's one way. But I just think he's just gonna try to dog it out, try to walk Bivol down. I think he's gonna get stopped. I don't know. I just got a feeling he gonna get stopped in the 11th round. And I wouldn't like tell y'all to bet on it. It's just one of the feelings I got. I think Bivol gonna stop him. I don't think he been in there with somebody the caliber of Bivol. I think Bivol gonna stop him. So I don't know, just a gut feeling on that. So I'm gonna go with Bivol in the 11th round stoppage. But I don't really see him having much chance to beat Bivol. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I just don't. Just think he's too slow. I think his advantage was fighting, over, in Mexico or Southwest, America, Southern Cal, Texas, New Mexico. I think that was kind of like his advantage, and I don't think he has that advantage anymore, So, but hey, got B111. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance of notifications. We go live or drop a video financially. You want to support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Appreciate the love, support. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Check out the Fight Prediction playlist for more videos like this. One time. Appreciate y'all. Peace.